Hey there, Unsolved Mysteries fans. Wayward Legacy back at you with another video. So, obviously I got a new case for you that I've, really haven't thought about doing in a little while, and I kind of forgot about, but it kind of came into my mind, and it's been another one of it's an interesting case for sure, and it's been one I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't gotten to it until now. So here we go. On March 2nd, 1996, Alicia Showalter Reynolds of Baltimore said goodbye to her husband and left to drive more than 150 miles to spend the day with her mother in Charlottesville, but never arrived. Sadie Showalter waited for her daughter for several hours, but eventually left around 6 p.m. And 50 miles away, her car was found near Culpeper, Virginia, and a napkin was on her windshield indicating that she had car trouble, despite the fact that an inspection determined that nothing was wrong with it. The next day, police set up a roadblock and talked to witnesses who said they'd seen her talking to a man with a blue pickup at the side of the road. Police later found out that at least 20 women came forward claiming that an unidentified man had been honking and yelling at them, saying there was something wrong with their car. One of them pulled over, and he took them to a payphone without incident. Or some of them pulled over, and he took them to a payphone without incident. Others, however, claimed that when they ignored him, he became furious and later drove away. 2 weeks before Alicia's disappearance, a woman told police that she was driving home when the man approached her. He claimed that there was problems with her car, and he offered her a ride, which she accepted. A few minutes later, he began attacking her, and she was able to escape his car, receiving a broken ankle in the process. Police believe he was a serial killer perfecting his future attacks on women, most likely the same one that Alicia encountered. On May 7th, 2 months after she vanished, her body was found in a wooded area 15 miles southeast from where she had vanished. She had been murdered, possibly on the day she vanished, and police believe that her murder could be repeating this same scenario elsewhere. He has never been identified, and the case remains unsolved. The unidentified man is described as 35 to 40 years old, which is probably older than that now. 5'10" to 6 feet tall, with a medium build, reddish brown hair, and may use the name Larry Breeden. He has used several vehicles, including a dark Nissan pickup truck. Maryland man named Darrell Rice is considered a person of interest in this case. He served time in jail for trying to kidnap a female bicyclist around the time of Alicia's disappearance. He was also charged with the attack on the woman who broke her ankle trying to escape from the Route 29 Stalker. He pled guilty to a lesser charge and was given less than a year in prison. The Route 29 Stalker is also suspected in the murders of Julianne Marie Williams, Laura Winans, and Anne Carolyn McDaniel. And, the results of it, he's still wanted, so, it's definitely an interesting case for me. I think, what he was, with the women that he had picked up, and he just kind of dropped off, at a phone booth or whatever without, attempting to attack them or anything. I think, like the police said, he was trying to perfect his act, or just kind of perfect the crime, without actually doing it, I think, he had probably never done anything like this before, and, what he was probably doing was, just trying to get himself comfortable or something, or, maybe he, he was, uncomfortable with doing it, and, he practiced a few times, trying to perfect it, and, actually get the, actually get himself to be able to do something, I think, that's what he was doing with the first few women, I think, because, it just, that's what I think happened, is, he was just, he was trying to, perfect the, crime without actually doing it. And then, once he felt comfortable and, like, ready, like, he was ready to do it, then you know, that's when he probably grabbed Alicia, and then that was probably I think that may have been the first attack, but I'm not totally sure. And yeah, I've actually looked up. I looked on Google Images of pictures of Daryl Rice, and you look at him, and he actually he does look like the guy, like the composite, or the composite of the Route 29 Stalker. You know, there's a similar features. The only thing that's different is he had, like, Daryl Rice had a receding hairline, and this Route 29 Stalker guy, or at least in the composite, doesn't. He has a full head of hair, so you know, that's kind of interesting to me. But facial features to me look the same, at least to me. I don't know about you guys. You know, just you know, Google the name Daryl Rice. It's like the first few pictures are of him, and like if you look at him, and then you look at the composite from like with the women who he had picked up with, and you know, not trying to attack or anything, did that. Like if you look at that picture, and then pictures of Daryl Rice, like the face is kind of the same. Like it's kind of like the same nose and like the same kind of face. So you know, I kind of, and also you look at it as well. Like he was charged with the attack on the woman who you know, who had broke her ankle trying to escape from the Route 29 Stalker. You know, so you know, that also leads me to believe that it was this Daryl Rice guy as well. So yeah, you know, I don't know if he, I don't know if they ever investigated that a bit more or not. You know, like I said, like I've stated in previous videos, you know, Unsolved Mysteries Wiki, it's a good site to get a lot of information, but you know, sometimes with some cases, you know, like there's stuff that has been said in the segments and stuff, you know, that have come out in like the past few years that sometimes aren't really on them. You know, sometimes in different cases and stuff there'll be updates and stuff, but yeah, like and I probably should have before I did the video, I probably should have researched that and you know, seen if there was any updates, like if they investigated this Daryl Rice guy more further. But you know, I didn't think of doing it, but I do believe it was him, you know, just because of like I said, you know, you look at the composite of the Route 29 killer, and you look at him, and they don't have the same kind of hair, but the face looks the exact same, and that's what leads me to believe that he may have done this. So, you know, this case is pretty brief. You know, there's not a whole lot to add to it. As far as I know, there wasn't any other attacks that at least this article doesn't say that there was any other attacks. So, you know, I would assume that he was probably caught, and you know, that it most likely was Daryl Rice. So yeah, there was really no other attack or no other, you know, encounters or anything like that. So at least from what I can see, if there is, or if you guys know of any, you know, updates on this case or anything, or if you want to look it up, and you know, let me know in the comment section, and you know, because I'd like to know. Or you know, if I do end up, you know, looking into it a bit more thoroughly, you know, I could do an update video on this as well. So yeah, if you like this video, give a like, subscribe, comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and theories on this case. Let me know if there's any updates on the case, if there's been any updates. You know, let me know if they investigated this Daryl Rice guy more further. You know, as usual, my Twitter link and my PSN will be in the description, so you can follow me on Twitter, add me on PSN. My Twitter handles, I changed my Twitter handle last night. It's now Wayward Legacy JH, so just so you guys know. So yeah, that'll be in the description as well. And you know, you can follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back, and you know, we can chat on there if you want. Sometimes I'm on, I'm on that one quite a bit. You know, sometimes I'm not. You know, basically you can really find me more on, you know, PSN or on YouTube as well. I'm on YouTube quite a bit. I'm on YouTube a lot more than I am Twitter, so you can get me there. Yeah, and if you guys have any suggestions of cases that you'd want me to do, you know, let me know in the comment section, or, you know, send me a message on Twitter, or mention me or something like that on Twitter, or whatever. There may be other videos tonight. I don't know, you know. I don't know if there's going to be more Unsolved Mysteries videos or not. You know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do tonight, if there will be more videos or not, but, you know, because I did have to work today, and I got to work tomorrow as well, so, you know, I don't know. I like to do it. I like to try and do more videos during the week, because, you know, that's when I'm off, so. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much all I got to say right now for this video, and, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Wayward out.